Alright, so we're going to talk through the acoustic guitar parts for Man of Sorrows. This is a really simple part, just if we're talking straight like chord fingerings. These are all chords that you already know. And there's only 4 of them, and it just kind of repeats through the entire song. And you're either strumming or you're not. There's no finger picking, there's no weird stuff. There's just a couple notes that I kind of want to point out about the song. The first is that you have the option of either playing this song in open position in F, or you can capo on the 1st fret and play it in E. Like that. I prefer to capo and play in E just because when it gets to the final chorus, the final bridge, I have a lot more room for me to like really dig in instead of those close, the F chord and the D minor there where you're really only playing the top 4 strings. If you're capoing and playing in E, you can hit like that. You can hit all the strings and you can really dig in. I think it makes for it makes it easier to kind of build the energy throughout the song. But this is really a matter of preference. There's going to be enough other things building the energy that I don't think it's strictly necessary. So if you want to play it in F and you just want to play it in 1st position there without a capo, totally fine. Or if you want to play it in E and capo on 1, you can do that too. And then you can play the kind of the color E chords, the open E voicings, and that's kind of fun too. So this is totally your call. You can do it either way. I'm going to go ahead and just demonstrate it in E. Capoed first and playing in E because I like it that way. So there's that, and then the other thing that I kind of wanted to point out to you is that the 1st chorus in the recording, the acoustic is in. You'll hear it there. But we are going to play it differently than the recording because in the recording they also have 27 guitars on stage and 6 keyboards or something like that, and that's just like Hillsong's thing. They always have 8,000 people on stage at one time. We're not going to have that many. So in order to kind of create the energy breakdown there that we need, we're going to have you out for that 1st chorus. Now, in full band, if all of a sudden the song kind of falls apart and we need something to kind of keep it together, that's fine. You can add yourself back in or talk to your music trainer if she wants you added back in for that part. That's fine too. But let's go with the base assumption that you will not be in for that 1st chorus, and then we'll adjust from there if we need to. And I think that's really it. You're basically in strumming from the very beginning until that breakdown 1st chorus. So you're out for that 1st chorus, and then verse 3 you're back in strumming until the build in the bridge. So out the 1st time, the 2nd time through the bridge, you'll kind of start with palm muted chords and just slowly open up the muting in order to build the energy, and then kind of the same thing in verse 4, out initially and then kind of build up to the big full chorus. But those are the only times you're out, that breakdown chorus, the beginning of the bridge, the beginning of verse 4, and then you're strumming besides that. So it's really going to be kind of your challenge throughout the song to consider how you're going to be building energy in the song. So starting low energy yourself, kind of holding yourself back, and then building up to the big full strum that happens at the end of, in that final chorus, at the end of the song. In the intro, you can choose either to come in right at the top, which is what I wrote down, or you can come through on the 3rd measure of that E. Either way is fine. If you're giving a verbal or something like that and you need time to get back and put your guitar on, just come in that 3rd measure, and that's fine too. You'll probably hear me do that because I'm going to cue up the recording. So I'm just going to go ahead and cue up the recording, and then we're going to play through it. And strive for a really even strum. back in at the end of the chorus on the E. Out for the bridge that first time through. And then the second time through the chorus, you can build energy.
Come on, church.
And then after that big hit, you'll just be out for that last, just the kind of hang-on tag. And that is the whole song. Like I said at the beginning, especially at the beginning and in like verse 3, you're really going to want to strive for a very even pattern. And then once you start really building up, kind of in that the second chorus, the end of the bridge, that final chorus, that's when you can really start to accent things and to dig in and play a little bit more aggressively.